come on, no. No, 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 not again!
Oh, why is that on the fast one? I'll have to change that. There we go. Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the stream tonight. I hope all of you are doing well. It's good to see everybody. I do apologize that we had to kind of change everything over to a Thursday night, but it's so good to see everybody. Play French cafe music. Yeah, exactly. Oh, my goodness. Yeah, we had fun making that new intro. It really didn't turn out quite the way we had first expected. That was the second time we had filmed that. A lot of the footage that we got the first time, we intentionally recorded it with no audio, so that, because sometimes there's a lot of noise from traffic nearby and everything. But this time around, we were trying to get it so that things could work out well. But anyway, the second time around worked out a lot better. And there were some shots of the first one that I really wanted to keep, but it's how it goes sometimes. But it's so good to see everybody. Hope all of you guys are doing well. Hope your week has been moving along pretty nicely. Yes, I did, actually. That was the second one in basically a month's time, because I had already filmed it, and so we had to refilm everything. And I don't know if you can notice in that I was wearing a shirt that was absolutely dirty, because I was like, you know what, I don't want to do this and get like my clean clothes all dirty and everything. So I was wearing my dirty clothes and everything. I'm like watching the footage back, and I'm like, oh man, that looks terrible. But noise from traffic and birds pooping. Well, it's just one of those things that happens, you know. Oh my goodness. But at one of these points, I'm probably going to try to load up something fun. Like, you never notice, one thing about editing your own footage is you'll see all the imperfections, all the mistakes you make. Most people just watch it, they see the stuff you want them to see, and they look past everything else, which most people are very forgiving. But that's just one of those things. So I appreciate you guys seeing past the imperfections and enjoying it for what we intended it to be. But anyway, let's see. We have managed to make it quite a ways in our run. Oh. Num 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 num. Gear, thank you so much. I appreciate it. I was wondering why in the world that wasn't working correctly. There we go. Okay, I had the wrong audio source turned on. The num 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 num. Oh, me. Okay, let's go ahead and get our game launched. And we will go ahead and switch over to here. Oh, and for some reason, there we go. For some reason, make it smaller looking. And G is kicking off, the king of the hill. Let's see. Well, Georgia has lots of birds pooping, just like all of our streets. I live in Cali. We have lots of birds who aim for your head. Oh, yes, I would agree on that. Thankfully, right where our place is, there is no trees directly over us, which I miss. When I was growing up, we had two huge oak trees right over our house when I was growing up. And it was wonderful because during the summer when the trees were in full, like the canopies were full leaf, it provided such wonderful shade. But like during the summer when it's full blast heat, you bear the full brunt of the sun down here in the south. So let's see. G is challenging We Are the Borg. Uh-oh. I don't see We Are the Borg, so maybe He had freezing rain yesterday, and thank God that wasn't too bad. So there are basically no power outage anywhere around here. Okay, yeah, that can get pretty rough if the freezing rain kind of goes a little crazy there. All right. Oh, that's right. We are in Milton. We were trying to avoid the cat, and we have burns, so we need to make some stuff to cure our burns. Mr. Burns. Oh, we the Borg was not able to hold off the mob. This looks like everybody got some extra pizza slices there. All right, let's quickly cook up our
I'll take a pound of nuts.
I think we made roast hips. And
At Hypermanx 2100 Google Ice Storm Ottawa 1998 and you'll see why freezing rain gives me the heebie-jeebies sometimes.
yes. I was here. Oh, Ottawa 1998. Oh, yes. I was going to say, where I live, we had an ice storm around that time, and it was terrible. But I've heard about that. Let's see. Let me go ahead and make all these herbal teas real quick. 98 Ottawa ice storm. I'll have to double check, make sure I don't miss anything about that I don't know.
Here if I thought I'd ever wake up again.
I think that was ruined herbal tea that we're cooking all the way up. Let's cook a little bit more because we have used a little bit of our water to get all this stuff made. Perfect, right where it should be. There you go, G. Right on top of the pile. There were parts of Quebec that were out of power for 4 months at that time. 2 guys were living on Kraft mac and cheese and beer, got scurvy. First case recorded in Canada that time in 200 years. 4 months living off of mac and cheese and beer. That's actually pretty crazy if you think about it. Boiled. 10 minutes. That's not going to be long enough. We just need to throw one more stick in. There we go. There we go. Oh, get it quick. There we go. Pick that up, and pick that up. Very nice. No, I want scurvy. In the Sierras for 3 years, 5 feet of snow overnight is not fun. Oh, I can imagine all that wouldn't be fun either. Points at head up here for thinking, points at feet down there for dancing. There you go. Okay, so we are going to do this. Take rosehip tea for we're going to drink for our burn. There we go. The red has gone away. So it's like instantly we drank some tea and our burn has vanished. So we're also going to drink one of these herbal teas, which we're exhausted. Let's see, we'll eat some more of this and top off our water. Dinner time, all right, no problem. All right, so we'll do a nice 10 hours. That should get, with the herbal tea, our condition should come all the way back up, I believe. It's like the burn never happened. Look at that. Now we're just thirsty. You have to try and get out of the door and have to crawl out a window and shovel. Ooh. That doesn't sound like fun at all. I was gonna say, that was gonna be a very short-lived Aurora. Wow, that was a very short-lived Aurora. Okay, there we go. All right. So last time we ended up killing the cougar. We have another cougar claw. We have another fresh cougar hide. Extra rose hips, more saplings. I can't believe we found 6 birch saplings. I probably should have left some of this stuff on the floor to cure. But we have to get out of here now, and there's another cougar in our way. Oh, gross. We don't have to go to the gym. This is a naughty kitty over here. She hugged me. I don't recommend. We've already killed this one over here. It's the one that's over by the log place now.
I'll take a pound of nuts.
Is the one that we're having to deal with. That's a lot of nuts!
Time for a golden oldie on today's name. That tune. What good is the dawn that grows into day? The sunset at night, or living this way?
Good is the dawn that grows in the day, the sunset at night, or living this way. Oh, that sounds so familiar. Do you have any more lyrics, or is that like just vague enough that I should know? I feel like I know this.
I'll take a pound of nuts.
There's a rainstorm.
That's a lot of nuts!
Okay.
Careful with them cougar hides, Hyper. They're very experienced and rugged, could make your skin itch if not properly dealt with.
Okay. From the 60s. Okay, then I may not be as familiar with it as I thought. Welcome in, Rainstorm. Thank you for the bits. Also, Gearhead, thank you for the bits as well. I want to say I know this one, but I probably know it, but I don't know it.
Warmth of the Sun by the Beach Boys.
Okay, yeah, I did know it then. I did know it. It was just, it's not the most common thing for me to remember. Okay, let me just do a little bit of passing time in here. Let's see. Yeah, let's grab some of this water. It's not a lot. I just want to see what the weather outside does real quick. You have a wife, stay away from the cougars. Yes, I know. Dead guy. So we recently killed the cougar, so I'm pretty sure that the cougar's body is still over there somewhere. I don't think it would have despawned this quickly. We could always run over there and get some cougar steaks. I don't know, maybe it would be gone already. I feel like I'm getting some big frame drops through here. Oh my gosh, are you kidding me? Really? Really, Pupper? You gonna do this to me, Pupper? This isn't the best of weather to get caught out in either. This feels like the prelude to a blizzard. I was in, I guess this isn't Grey Mother's, this is, Grey Mother's is like over the hill that way. I'm pretty sure the wolf can come in here, so I gotta be careful.
can't feel my feet.
Okay, he decided to go the other way. I have a feeling if I walk outside, the wind will blow my torch out if I'm not careful. Right, he didn't like that, so he went over there and is complaining to the other wolf neighbors. There's a guy over there, he pulled out a torch and scared me. Puppy looks hungry. Yeah, exactly. Okay. Well, I guess we can wait just a little bit longer for the weather to clear up. Let's see. I don't want to carry too much stuff, but some extra books to burn for a fire would be great. Actually, some curtains for extra cloth would be good. Rainstorm, thank you so much for the streak. I appreciate it, man. Okay. Funny part is with the wind was blowing pretty good out there, but we don't really hear anything in here that much. So between those two, there were like 15. That was 30 minutes, so it was a little over half an hour. Okay, this is good. I still need to determine where this stinking cat is. So I think I'm going to go to the top of that rock there and see if we can get eyes on where the cougar has. This cougar over in this area now. See, we killed this one. So we are over in this area. So we need to look at where this cougar is at. So, where is it at? Real quick. I am going to go back here to get some, I want to get some charcoal. All right, House, thank you so much for dropping by. I do appreciate it, man. I hope you have a good one. Have a good night. All right, I don't think we're going to need 8. 8's probably going to be pretty heavy. You know what? We can carry 8 for now. That'd be fine. So real quick, I'm going to do this. Okay. Man, my computer decided to rev up real quick. So this is how close we were to the kitty here. Wait a minute. Why are there 3? I didn't kill 3 of them. What the heck? I didn't kill 3 of them. So it's this one that I've got to worry about because I want to go out this way. Hang on just a second. Let me double check something. You know what? I just realized. Let me save the game here real quick. I think that this version of the game is not the version of the game that's run through Steam. Let me get a save here real quick.
That's a lot of nuts!
Gray mother, what's this I found in your refrigerator? It's soft, foul and gray and it moves by itself, no way.
Let me exit the game real quick. Let me double check this. It says that's the one from there, but I have one that runs through Epic Games, and then I have one that runs through Steam. And I've noticed that anytime it's the one that runs through Epic Games for some reason, it just runs so terribly bad. So let me make sure that I'm running the correct one. Grandmother doesn't clean her fridge very often, I'm afraid. skip this. But it's funny because the one that runs through Steam is just, I don't know if it's just optimized better, but I can actually see my frame rate on this one. Yeah, and see for me, oh yeah, this is running so much better. And hopefully if it's running better for me, that means it's going to be running better for you guys. I want everybody to have a good viewing experience. Ooh, oh my god.
Cougar on the left, Timbies on the right. Hyperman Steaks in the middle.
Yep, here I am stuck in the middle with a cougar.
One pair of pants later.
EGI Jr., welcome in. How's it going, man? Good to see you. Holy. Alright, so thank you for the 100 bits, I appreciate it. So this is where we're at now. We've got to figure out where this other cougar is. Bro. So I'm gonna head up to this rock here. And we'll do, oh, this probably isn't the best place to go through. We'll try to do a little bit more mapping. And we'll see if we can get a better idea of where the cougar is, or where we are in relation to the cougar. Gotta get more of these cattail stalks here too. Stag should be able to impale you. I mean, like, I understand if it's one of those things where because of the electromagnetic interference and stuff, it's like things are going crazy and all the animals are acting weird and stuff. It just sounds weird for like the stags to be like bloodthirsty. They're no longer herbivores, they're carnivores or omnivores. Okay, here's the building. Alright, I hear the cat now. So we will crouch. Can we see kitty kitty?
I'll take a pound of nuts. That's a lot of nuts!
Maybe during an aurora we could get a dire deer. Lol.
A dire deer, that would be hilarious. Okay, here we go. Okay, so literally like right across the road. So towards that way. So it's trying to tell me that it's... Oh, God. Wrong way. Oh, man.
This wolf is hungry for Hypermans.
There's a King Phoenix Ember. Welcome in.
One
How you
pair
doing,
of
buddy? Good to
pants
see you.
later.
Hope you've been doing well. Oh, my God, dude. Jeez. That made me jump pretty good. I started pushing the wrong directional button. Holy. Alright, let's pass a little time. Let's actually eat first. Thank you so much for the biddies there. I really
I'll take
appreciate
a
it.
pound of nuts. That's a lot of nuts!
Let's eat our carrot.
Swiggity swooty, wolves be coming for that booty lol.
Swiggity swoop. So we made Angry Kitty here. We've got 3 Angry Kitty faces on the map. We had just one. We killed this one, then this one showed up, and then suddenly this one showed up. So I don't know if we glitched it. But it's all going to crap. I'm just going to pass time till we warm up. There we go. Okay. Yeah, we're running out of food, so we got to start moving. Or we got moose meat waiting for us at the other place. Once you kill one, 2 more show up. Okay. So he or she is over there. So I'm thinking we can hug this edge and not actually aggro. Is that the cat right there? Okay. So like right there. No, that's a sign. Okay. The hearing it from here and not seeing it is the... Oh, there it is. I see it. And I guess if we can see it, it can come to us. I guess is the safest way to treat this thing.
I'll take a pound of nuts. That's a lot of nuts!
Come if you're stinky. Yeah, okay.
Spleesk splash sploosh whoosh boosh bbd dibida dee doo doo dee doo dum doop bloop stoop coop smoop dee dum dadum douche boom boom. Bebop.
Bebop. Thought you meant the bunny. Yeah, no, I can see the bunnies like right here. She is... Let's see, where she goes. She's like over there, right in front of my bow. See, you're moving over there, right? The tip of my bow. So I'm thinking we can cut this edge and get up there. And if we hear her like going... or whatever noise she makes... like really bad, then we can try to use like a campfire or something. Come on. Let me defy the game physics.
I'll take a pound of nuts. That's a lot of nuts!
You can totally one-shot it from their first try go.
Okay. Okay, Rainstorm. I appreciate your vote of confidence, but my aim lately has been absolute dog water. Absolute dog water. I mean, if I'm in chaos and there's nothing to lose, my aim is impeccable. But in a run like this, I will shoot the thing and it will go like 100 yards to the left. Just saying. Just saying. Dog water. Yes, exactly. What could go wrong? Nothing. Neo, welcome in. Good to see you. Okay, we're just going to try to make a break up for the hill. But is the moose going to be there? She's angry. Crikey, she's angry. Right over there is the most dangerous animal in the world. I'm gonna go poke it with a stick. Sylvius, welcome in, man. How you doing, buddy? Bro, this is so
I'll take
terrifying.
a pound of nuts.
So terrifying.
That's a lot of nuts!
Please stop that.
Please stop. Which one do you want me to stop? Stop the... Alright, King Phoenix, good to see you, man. The Australian accent, was I doing it terribly? I'm sorry. I apologize. Please.
I'll take a pound of nuts. That's a lot of nuts!
Zombie!
At
Zombie!
rainstorm underscore skadooda beep 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 la deedle 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 sha beeble boop ba lulu 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 lulu. Bump bump bump.
Zombie! It's here! We've got a cougar and a moose. Now the question is, what would happen if we lured the cougar up here where the moose is?
I'll take a pound of nuts. That's a lot of nuts!
Dog's chasing birds, man.
New voice redeem Aussie Hyperman lol.
New voice redeem Aussie Hyperman. I don't know. It's the first time I've ever had anybody say, stop that, don't do that. I've never seen Northern so quickly to be like, quit, dude, don't do that, stop it. Who's growling? Are you growling at me? Seriously? Right in the butt. Well, there's an arrow I'm never going to see again. I don't think I'm going to I don't think I'm going to get the one shot on the moose. And the wolf just walked away with the arrow in the butt. Ooh! Oh, you were just teasing? You were just teasing. I can't believe the wolf is just walking away with the arrow. I can't believe we... God.
I'll take a pound of nuts. That's a lot of nuts!
And boom goes the dynamite.
Yes, exactly. I did hit the wolf for sure. Oh, okay. Yeah, I can't believe we got the moose in like 2 hits.
That means my butt hurts in wolf speak.
1 pair of pants later.
That means my butt hurts.
I'll take a pound of nuts. That's a lot of nuts!
At Gearhead desk I see your skiduda and up it by a fleepins win bro ukaku stitra woo 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 wee wam per bada luza woo 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 zika ako odidididididam gam.
Yeah, that's important to remember. A lot of people forget that part. I'm about to be careful. I'm gonna burn myself.
I'll take a pound of nuts. That's a lot of nuts!
Wolf will say to its buddies that it used to be an adventurer but it took an arrow to the butt.
Yes, exactly. I used to be an adventurer like you. Till I took an arrow to the butt. Where did he get? He's doing the slow trot of whatever. Now, at first I thought those roots there was a person, but it's not. This must have been, yeah, this was another place. Oh, wow, we were still cooking up here. Oh, my moose meat. Holy moose meat, Batman. Timeless reference. Yes, exactly. Alright, I don't see where the wolf went. I think the wolf might have ran away and died. Well, I think we're going to have another... Let's do the hide and the guts. That way we've got extra stuff. Hour and 45 minutes. Let's double check the fire. Yeah, that should be enough. As long as the wind doesn't go crazy, we should be alright. Go for it. But I hope everybody's doing well tonight. Good to see everybody. Glad everybody's able to come and join us tonight. Oh, so, man, we smell so delicious now. Look at how delicious we smell. So right here we can drop the new fresh moose hide. And here we can drop all the fresh new guts. We could probably take the cured ones and this. Take the shelf thing there. 86% and 97. We probably want to take those. We're looking... Oh, yeah. We're probably going to need to take a nap before we go anywhere. which is fine because it's getting towards the end of the day. I'm curious, do we want to try to mess with this cougar or not? Do we or don't we? I know the cougar is loud. I'm like, Milton just now turned into like a very dangerous place to come to because of the the wildcats. So if we took this and this,
Might have to drop some gear.
all of this, let's see. Yeah, that's a little too much. Still too much. Oof. You know what, we might, let's see. This is at 74%. We'd only need cured leather. $16. We don't... Yeah, it's total... You're right. I don't think it's worth it.
I'll take a pound of nuts.
It's a lot of
That's
weight.
a lot of nuts!
Well, from personal experience, cougars are very loud at times. Depends on what time of the month though.
Yeah. Oh my word. Oh my god, dude. I swear. We're gonna have food for days here, so let's grab a little snack. So I'm curious. I'm really curious. Would we be safe? Okay, I see the cougar. So would we be safe if we went down to the store? I don't know. I think the cat would be too fast for us. We can see that. We can see it down there. So it is right there by that tree. Right straight there in front of the tree. Yeah, I don't think we should mess with it. If we were to go and mess with it, I think the best thing for us to do is to go up on top of this big rock here. I don't even know if we can get up there. We might be. Oh, there's a wolf there. Still curious about the wolf that took the arrow to the butt. Oh, wait. Is that him there dead? That might be the dead wolf there. I kind of want to go find that other wolf so I can get my arrow back real quick. Let's see. Okay, we do have torches. Yeah, if we get on top of this stump boulder here, I don't know if we can get on top of that. We could be somewhat safe from the cougar, but that's if we can get up there. Probably died next to the cougar.
I'll
Probably.
take a pound of nuts. That's a lot of nuts!
Yeah, I can
Sings
see the
no
I can
kitty,
see the
kitty,
cougar over there.
Can't you see? Sometimes your growls just hypnotize me. And I just love your flashy ways. Guess that's why they bite and you're so laid. Sings note.
Yes. Kitty, kitty, kitty. Yep. It's a nice rendition of Hypnotized. I love it. Wow, that thing is so stinking loud. You know what I really would love to do, as dangerous as it sounds?
Lol.
You were right, zombie. You were right. There was a moose up here. It
One
wasn't here
pair
when we
of pants
arrived, but
later.
after the blizzard, we came back. There was a moose here. You were right, man. It was crazy. There was some stinking moose here. Awesome! My God.
Almost home, had a late day, almost 13 hours, had to go out on a route because the driver decided to confirm and then didn't show up.
Ooh.
I was an hour late getting started on the route, ended up having to have a relief done because I was running out of drive time.
Man. We'll see. Zombie, thank you for the 100. And Commander Shepard, thank you for the 100. Commander Shepard, welcome in. Good to see you. Yep.
I think I need to lay down.
Yeah, we're going to lay down here in just a minute. The question is, do we want... No, we're not going to be able to. We need to sleep up here. We should be able to climb down the rope easy and then climb up the other rope easy. Let's go ahead and make a little bit of water since we got our torch going here real quick. Just make like a liter. Between going to bed and waking up, I think we're going to use just around a liter of water.
Come on.
That should be quick and simple, I think. 20... Hopefully this stick will... Oh, I did use a stick. Let's see. Yeah. That should be enough. There we go. Sweet. Okay. Our food is really good because we ate all of the moose meat. So, okay, what's blocking me? So we've already picked up most of the stuff that we're going to take with us. I think we're going to leave a lot of this stuff here. So it's going to be nice to know that we're going to have like 2 of these things waiting here. We got food over there, plus food right outside the door here that we can cook up if needed. There's cooked food there. There's cooked food up on the top of the hill.
It's getting dark out
So we're
here.
going to fall asleep to
Time
the
to look for
lullaby of a cougar, which will be probably pretty terrifying. Let's see. Let's start off by doing about 4 hours of passing time. That'll get us to where we're all the way exhausted.
I'll take a pound of nuts. That's a lot of nuts!
I wouldn't mind falling asleep next to a cougar.
I'm so tired.
I guess it depends on which gas station you're at, right? Oh, great. Of course. Of course. Of course. Jeez. Well, at least this building is warm. 17 degrees. Okay, let's, we can sleep a little bit more. Man, what a start to the day. Really? I'll take it. I'll take it. Come on. Going down's not so bad, it's the going up that's going to be the hard part.
I'll take a pound of nuts. That's a lot of nuts!
A few days ago I made this new peanut butter cookies recipe I got from a coworker, and oh my god, it's the best freaking thing I've ever eaten. I'm not even a fan of peanut butter that much. I'm eating them like a little piggy right now, and I am not ashamed, okay? That is all tongue.
Okay, that is all. Yeah, I completely understand where you're coming from. Sometimes it's like you find that one little thing that is totally worth the indulgence over.
The fun has arrived.
One pair of pants
Fun
later.
has arrived. And Faithy in with a resub for 18 months for a total of 29 months. 18 months in a row. 29 months. My goodness. Thank you so much, Faithy. Hope you're doing well. Welcome in. Holy. Whoa. Man, I felt that one go all the way down my back. I've had 133 brown pants since the beginning of the year. I don't even think there's been 133 days in the year so far. We're just now the 12th day of March. I think it's just barely been over 60 days, right?
I'll take a pound of nuts. That's a lot of nuts!
My neck, my back. The moose done made all of my ribs crack since now.
You go through 4 or 5 a stream. Yes, exactly. Yeah. So it's like I make up for it. All right, we pick up everything we left behind. Extra. Oh my god!
I
One
smell
pair
dinner.
of pants
Fresh
later.
meat.
Bro. I thought we were leaving the danger. Like, if you had done that while we were, like, right next to where the cougar was, it probably would have been way more effective. But the fact that we had just climbed the rope...
I'll take a pound of nuts. That's a lot of nuts!
Oh nom 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 nom.
Thank you, Faithy, for the 750. I appreciate it. My goodness, man. Holy. Okay. I was typing.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
Oh my goodness. Join in the middle of a cougar scream. That's the last time I consume cereal on this channel. It's everywhere. Oh no. Oh, I feel bad and not bad at the same time. I'm sorry.
Feel my hands.
Oh, man. Thank you for sharing that your cereal's everywhere. I apologize that your cereal's everywhere. Here at Hyperman X2100, we are not responsible if your cereal goes everywhere because of the noises played on this channel. I know that disclaimer probably should have been there before the cereal had gone everywhere, but... Snort milk and choke on it with Cheerios barely making it to my esophagus. Oh my goodness. Holy. Yeah, that would... swallow.
I'll take a pound of nuts. That's a lot of nuts!
Foddy in a cougar pajama thingy as the channel's mascot needs to happen like yesterday, Kappa.
Oh my goodness. It's everywhere. It's in his cougar wounds. The most dangerous stream on Twitch. Exactly. It's a better one. Exactly. Everywhere. It's like that one scene from Daddy Daycare where he's like, the kid comes out of the bathroom and he's like, I missed. And he goes in there and he's looking in the bathroom and he's like, he looks at the ceiling like, how did you get it on the ceiling? Gonna eat, be back later? Okay, yeah, that might be safe to go eat separate from watching the channel. At least, I think Blade can probably confirm that's probably safer. Came to a starting conclusion last night, and I talked to my Canadian TLD friend about it. Startling. Okay. We're likely to get polar bears and wolverines in Black Frost. I'm okay with that. I am totally okay with that. That sounds like it would be amazing. The wolverines sound more terrifying than the polar bears. Because I could see the polar bears just ending your run. If we're going to be honest, the polar bears would just be run ending. But the wolverines, you would keep going, but it would be like, why do I keep going after this happened? I think if you survive a wolverine attack, it would be almost worse than just letting your run die. That's right. I'm in danger. Is Sil your Canadian TLD friend? Someone from the TLD community Facebook page. Okay, yeah. We have a Facebook page? No, sorry. I was not invited. Offended. I like to peruse the Reddit of the Long Dark. It's hilarious to see new viewers on Reddit and all that stuff. It's pretty funny.
As a Canadian fellow myself, as long as we're not getting beavers, it's all fun and games, I say. Those nasty little things are a nightmare on steroids, believe you me.
Oh, hey, have you heard that movie called Cocaine Bear? Could you imagine if they had one called Cocaine Beaver? It's just true. Oh my god, I'm sorry. Oh my god, it was true.
A cougar, a moose and a wolf walk into the Quonset garage. The cougar roars, the wolf barks and the moose junks. Will browns his pants.
Yes, exactly. Oh my god. Thank you, Michael, for the bits. Just the fact that Wabba said that, I think, was the more funny part of it all. No one likes you like me. Ralph cries at a waffle cone flake fall out of his sexy heavy beard as he cries. Claire Delune music. Oh my goodness. Oh man, it's so funny. That was hilarious. No, damn, it was a joke. Oh, man. Still fighting off DMs when I joked about my... Oh, my God, Wabba. Are you serious? Oh, my... Well, see, that's the thing, is some people don't know that people can joke and it not be serious. So, just for context, for people in the stream who don't know that sometimes people joke and things aren't being serious when they're joking, Wabba made a joke. It wasn't serious. She wasn't being for real. So don't be that person that's like, oh, is this for real? Can you let me know? Because she wasn't being for real. I'm stating that for her benefit here.
Wabba, for fuck's sake, you walk in here for 5 seconds and everything goes to shiz. Lol, it's fine, we heart you like that though, tongue.
The long unneeded joke is exactly. Well, Rainstorm had said something about not needing, as long as we don't have like beavers in the game, because they're like nasty little critters. And I said, yeah, like having a cocaine bear, having like a cocaine beaver. I think it would be kind of hilarious. Like the mental picture of a cocaine beaver instead of a cocaine bear. This Wabba really knows. I mean, the originator of Wabba Juice, you would think that name with the mentality of Wabba Juice. I mean, just because two things are spelled the same does not mean they have the same meaning. Crystal meth goose. Oh God, here we go with Roger. Let's see what he says.
Ah, the cocaine beaver's a classic tale of nature's wild side and questionable choices. Who knew these furry critters would have a more thrilling life than most humans? Oh, Roger, I love you so much. You've got to be one of the best things we've ever added to this channel, Roger. Don't ever change, buddy. Oh my God. This is so freaking hilarious. Instead of cocaine bear, crystal meth goose sounds hilarious too.
I'll take a pound of nuts. That's a lot of nuts!
What's the difference between a cougar and a leopard? A leopard can drag something twice its weight up a tree. A cougar can drag someone half her age into bed.
Well, there you go.
I need to find food.
There you go. What would be a great animal theme stripper name? Oh God. Okay, you do realize the system saves all your requests.
How about Barely Legal Beagle? It evokes both charm and a cheeky twist.
Oh my God. And to go with the clip, Sylvius is the one that requested it. Oh my God, that was hilarious. Oh man. Oh my goodness. Oh man, that was so funny. Never a dull moment here, guys. Never a dull moment. So... let's see. Teeth of Craze Cracked up beavers decide to decimate the Herman Steel Company storerooms. You must crush all the little... before they turn the facility into Swiss cheese empty box. So you have to do... What is the challenge, though? Crush all the little craps. Oh my god. Everybody's clipping it. That's the joke. There's no real concept. Okay, good. Oh man. With the exact same 2 clips. Did you even name them the same? Yeah, you had to. Exactly, you had to. Rating Domino's IRL, awesome. You left for 3 minutes. Northern, there's 2 clips just above. You need to watch the 2 clips. Well, they're the same thing, but you need to watch. It's pretty freaking hilarious. Well, I mean, maybe not. I don't know. Come on. I really don't want to have to do this, but I guess I'm doing this.
I'll take a pound of nuts. That's a lot of nuts!
Waba and I are bred from the same immensely inappropriate cloth, one might say, tongue.
How about Layla the Lioness? It suggests both strength and grace, perfect for the dance floor.
All right, do not make me ban you guys from using the bot, okay? Let me tell you something. The bot is going to remember the person who is asking this stuff. So later, if I ask the bot to tell me about the chat, it's going to be like, well, let me tell you about Michael asking about stripper names. Layla the Lioness is Roger, I got one cooking. Okay.
Just need to close my eye.
I think I lowered the cooldown on Roger to 1 minute. So it shouldn't be like 2 or 3 minutes. It should just be 1 minute. Okay, 6 seconds there. Okay. Northern.
Michael, you mean the guy who keeps trying to catch me?
The guy who keeps trying to catch me. Oh my word.
Too much stuff to carry.
He didn't stick too much. Specifically non-vocal on Michael, yeah. You might be able to ask, what did Michael ask a few minutes ago? And it might remember what Michael asked. 33 seconds. Yes, we are at the camp office. We are just stopping by here temporarily on our way back to Coastal Highway. We just came from the Milton area. We do have another cougar claw and cougar hide. We could just make an extra cougar hide wrap. We do need to repair this one, but I would like to save the other one. I know you can, like, destroy this and remake it with the same one. Throws chair. Oh, no. 7 seconds. All right. Hang on and let him get it on there. Oh, Wappa. Oh, my God, Wappa.
Barely legal seems like a fitting choice for Wills after a year away. I can just picture him shimmying out of the woods.
Just shimmying out of the woods. I'm watching this while working on day 200 run. Oh, nice. The game needs to kill your stamina when you move that bed bunk down the stairs. Yeah, for real. I didn't do the exclamation point. Really? Well, you did Roger and it did it anyway? Are you kidding me? So you just started the sentence with Roger. No, he did the one right above yours, so it must have caught it. I think his caught it right above yours. You have to survive 200 days in the far territories. Okay, that's awesome. I think we had gotten everything the last time we were here. We are very tired. I think we had cooked up some stuff last time and put it out on the ice, so we will go and collect some of that and bring it up here before we get too tired that we can't do it. Roger went without the command being properly done. Okay. He sent it first. Okay. Yeah, because like I was looking through the thing and he put in the one talking about Will, and then right after that she put in the one about will he ever get his question answered. Skynet Rising, I'm telling you. There is a way that I can have it so that it will recognize certain words without the use of an exclamation point. But that would mean that anytime somebody mentions a certain word, it would respond. And I know that that's not always the most fun thing to have happen. But if something is not typically mentioned, it would be fun to kind of have like a random word that if somebody randomly uses that's not a common word, it'd be kind of fun to mess with people that way. You'll test it again? Okay. Will you reply to me? All right, we will see. Not allowed to gain sentience aside working Steam hours.
Oh, come on. Just because I'm a trout doesn't mean I can't have thoughts during office hours.
Okay, he did reply to Rain. Yeah, he obviously replied to Rain's there. Or consider office hours. Let's see, how much water do we got? Yeah, let's grab some of these.
Feels like a lot of gear.
Yes, it's a lot of gear. And we were walking super slow because we're tired. Or we broke them. Yeah, exactly. So the next thing would be to test it. You can ask Roger about something that somebody previously asked. And it would be interesting to see how Roger, see if Roger can remember what somebody had said previously. Like you could say, what did Sylvius ask you a few minutes ago that was so funny? Or something like that, just to see if it can draw on what was asked by somebody else. Stream is buffering a lot over here. Oh. Well, if any of y'all can see the stream, I am seeing that it is dropping some frames. I do apologize. I'm going to run a test here to make sure everything's okay. It's like sometimes this stuff just doesn't want to work and sometimes it does.
Probably swimming in circles, contemplating life choices, or just avoiding your questions. Classic Bob, right?
Classic Bob, right? Okay, so I think it's on Twitch's end. I'm really not sure. I know there was a lot of problems with Twitch and people having a problem with people DDoSing Twitch when people were playing like Arc Raiders and stuff. Let me double check my Are y'all still having buffering issues? It's just a little jittery? Okay. Let's see. Because I can load up, they have a thing called Twitch Inspector, and it can give me an idea if there's something going on. Yeah, it's definitely showing some unstable. So it is showing that it's unstable on their side. So it's not my ISP, so I do apologize.
Oh, just my usual wisdom about the mysteries of the deep, like how to catch the biggest worms. What a riveting conversation.
I'll take a pound of nuts.
Okay, maybe he doesn't remember.
You know something is missing and it might crash stream low.
Stack those slices. The cheese is for you.
Well, you never know. So maybe while we're buffering here, let me see if I can do a refresh real quick and see if that changes some things. Hopefully things aren't going to be too bad, but we'll try to do the 80%. So if you guys are keeping up, if you guys aren't too far behind, we will queue up the 80%, and hopefully all of this will clear up in just a little bit here. It looks like it's starting to get better. Hopefully, it looks like it is. The frames are getting less and less drop, but we will queue up the 80%. Everybody get ready, and we will begin now.
Lucky in all that we do. That's a lot of nuts! Stack those slices.
Yep, still buffering.
The cheese is for you. The odds are hot, the dice are set. 40's gone, 80's the best bet. Grab your slices, roll the dice. Pepperoni dreams at a tasty price. Oh yeah! Pizza's hot, the stakes are high. Catch the chance before it flies. The gamble's here, it's time to play. 80%'s the win today. Cyber gold and the cheese is tight. Big winds cooking in the neon light. Oh yeah. Stack those slices, don't delay. The flavor's bold, it's your lucky day. Tick-tock, the chance won't last. 80s here, don't let it pass. Sauce rivers flow, the cheese is a tease. Winning big means topping with ease. Cyberspace glow with a pizza hue. 80% lucky in all that we do. Pepperoni dreams and mozzarella peace. In this digital world where fun won't cease. Go, 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 it's time to ride. 80s here, don't let it pass. Sauce rivers flow, the cheese is a tease. Winning big means topping with ease. Cyberspace glow with a pizza hue. 80% lucky in all that we do. Pepperoni dreams and mozzarella peace. In this digital world where fun won't cease. Go, 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 it's time to ride. 80 trains on the winning side. 80% lucky in all that we do. Stack those slices. The cheese is for you. Trippin', no trippin'.
All right, you guys are all back. I know some of you are still going to be running the command because the stream is delayed, which is perfectly fine. I'm going to make sure that the 80% is still enabled long enough for you guys to run it. If I start seeing too many people lose, I'll make sure that it gets enabled here. There we go. But yeah, it does look like it's slowing down, but it does still look like there's a pretty big discrepancy with something's definitely going on Twitch's end. I checked my speed test, and there is a pretty big delay now between what I'm doing on my end here and what you guys are seeing. Because I'm still seeing the 80% video playing, so we've got a pretty big delay. So if you guys need to possibly refresh, I'm not exactly sure if it's going to make things better, but hopefully things will catch up here in a minute. So if you guys type a message or something and I don't get to it right away, there could be that big desync now. I do apologize. I guess this is just one of those things that can happen on Twitch sometimes. So, all right, looks like it's getting close to the end of the video there.
I'll take a pound of nuts. That's a lot of nuts!
What do you get when you cross the mailman with a cougar? According to the paternity test, me.
So, Michael, depending on when you sent that is when it came through. So that's how much of a delay there was in between the two. So there could be quite a bit in a delay there. So again, I apologize for the delay in the stream stuff. So if you guys need to do a refresh, I completely understand. Still looks jittery, yeah. So like I'm just now reading Waba's message there about it still looks jittery. So, but thanks for hanging with me. I appreciate it, guys. Okay, let's jump back into the game, see how things are going. Let's continue slow walking our way back over to where we're going here. It's fine to you now? Okay, that's good. hopefully, even though I'm seeing that it's saying that there's still a few frames dropped, I mean, we're talking maybe 10 frames a second being dropped, so it's still being reported as unstable, but it's just one of those things. It refreshed and is smoother. Okay, that's good. I'm glad. So hopefully if you guys are able to keep up. Good. I'm glad, guys. But do let me know if there does seem to still be a delay between when I'm reading your messages and when you've sent them. Because usually there's only about like a 4 to 6 second delay, usually. So latency about 4 to 5 seconds behind, so it's okay. Okay, good. I'm glad. 40 seconds. Okay. So one is one and one is the other. I guess it depends. I know on mobile it can be really bad sometimes. Like anytime I use my iPhone or my tablet or anything like that, it's usually a lot more behind on a tablet than it is if I'm running it on my web browser on my computer. So there's a big delay. Okay, that's what I was worried about, because even on my browser on my computer, because I have 3 monitors, the game, I have my OBS and stuff on one side, and then over here I have my the game, or the bot that I have stuff running on, and then I have a son, oh my god.
My tummy is full and my kitty is staring me down, waiting for me to go to bed low.
Commander Shepard, thank you for the bits. I appreciate it. And then cats will do that. They will wait for you to go to bed, either to snuggle with you or to try to find any food that you forgot to eat. Yeah, that's what I was saying. So I don't know if the delay and stuff is on Twitch's end. It's like it's developed a big delay on their end. So hopefully it's not terrible enough that it's unwatchable. So
I can barely walk with this much gear.
Because see, I just walked into the cabin here in the camp office, but on my stream, I still haven't even gotten to the snowbank, and I'm still on the ice on the video feed that I see here. So it's pretty big delay. All right, we are exhausted. We did bring quite a bit of extra food, so let's drop this. And we did fill ourselves up pretty good. We got extra water. You know, we don't need to walk upstairs. We've got a bed down here we can chill out in. We've got an extra fish there. Alright, so might as well do a little bit of passing time. I know we'll have a little bit of exhaustion, but it shouldn't be too much to the point that we won't be able to recover this just by sleeping. Back up to 19 seconds now. So somewhere between 10 and 20 seconds. Not terrible. Okay. The wolf didn't work. No, it did. It did, Commander Shepard. It's just the delay is that big. That's how much the desync has become on whatever's going on here. I do apologize about all the delays and stuff. Okay, now that it's nighttime and we're tired.
That's a lot of nuts!
WABA International Incorporated would like to state that we have nothing to do about the whole beavers and cocaine thing. We're done panic flushing everything down the toilet and y'all can't prove anything, okay?
Panic flushing everything down the toilet. Oh, that's hilarious. Oh man. Yeah, when you really gotta hide the evidence, right? Alright. 637 days, not too bad. We should be able to do a little bit more sleep and wake up just about the right time. We can eat some of that fish and save the cured meat for our journey. Beautiful. Fully rested. Excellent. Try to top off the calories. You survived. Very nice. Oh, we ate the whole thing. Good. Drink this. Sorry, I probably clicked out of that and it paused the game. Okay. Alright, so let's check the weather. Sounds like the weather's very calm outside.
This pack is getting kind of heavy.
Don't like the looks of this. Oh, is there Legend? Welcome in, Legend. I do apologize. There is a pretty big delay. We've been having some, not just lag issues, but it's, on my end, it's registering drop frames, but I think it's on Twitch's end because, I checked my connection issues, and, my connection is pretty solid right now. So hopefully that's all it is. It's just on Twitch's end. Thank you for the shout out there, Michael, for Legend. I do appreciate that. I know this is probably not the best weather to travel in, especially since the wolves have an opportunity to spawn, and if the weather changes, we could still come across them in a blizzard. Lord Jacobs. I mean, make deep holes. There you go. Oh my god. Holy. Faithy, I swear, dude. Faithy, I swear, dude.
Welcome to the danger zone.
To the danger zone, exactly. I'm like, man, we've already had our fair share of the cougars and stuff. You know what, guys? I actually have an idea. I have an idea to try something. Ooh. Potable. Wow, we got water. I have an idea to try something. Hang on just a second. I'm going to see if this works. So, it might blip for just a second, but let's see if this works. Hang on just a second. Okay. Okay. Can you see me now?
I'll take a pound of nuts. That's a lot of nuts!
Test.
Test. All right, let's do that. All right, get that fixed. Wow. Good there. Okay, it is still showing that there are frames being dropped. Okay, they stopped dropping frames. Good there. Okay, good. Hopefully that didn't fully register as the stream like crashing totally. But hopefully that'll get rid of, it looks like it's no longer dropping. Well, I don't know. Okay, I do apologize. This is a pain in the neck, but hopefully this will be very minimal. Hopefully that'll
take a pound of nuts.
get rid of the delay.
That's a lot of nuts!
What's the difference between a bobcat and a cougar? You ride a bobcat, a cougar rides you.
And then Roger was mute. It's all kinds of problems going on tonight. It looked like Roger was talking as the other command, which is kind of funny. Stop messing with Hyperstream. I'm kind of curious. What did Roger say? What was Roger's response? Let's see. It says, oh, come on. Just a little fantastic fun to keep things interesting is what he said. Oh. Well, now I'm curious if the Roger command's not working. Let's see. Let me try to force Roger to talk here just to make sure he's going to work properly. Let's see if he says something. So I know he's working properly.
What? You think I'm just here to swim around and not pay attention?
I'll take a pound of nuts.
What's up?
That's a lot of nuts!
Okay.
I'm really scared of encountering cougars when I go on a run. If I ever saw one, I'd poo my pants.
Can't feel my feet.
That was pretty good, Michael. I like that one. You poo my pants. And y'all going up against Chuck Norris again. I think it's the second or third time y'all went up against Chuck Norris again. Hopefully y'all will win. Nope, not this time.
Never felt so cold in my life.
Ooh, y'all made out with the pizza from the Pizza Hut ovens. Look at that. The one time we actually have the wind at our backs.
I'll take a pound of nuts. That's a lot of nuts!
It's been 4 months since I have a random route roughly. It felt so good to get out there and do physical labor and not be stuck behind the desk. But oh my god, my knees are telling the story lol.
Let me tell you the tale of bending up and down, up and down. Yep. It's amazing how something we don't do for a while, then we do it again, and it's like, oh, we're not used to that.
I'll take a pound of nuts. That's a lot of nuts!
My buddy has stopped trying to date cougars and is chasing something older. Are those called saber-toothed tigers?
No, he's a paleontologist. I'm sorry. Fossil hunter. Oh, man. cooked with a sack of bones. Where's PK tonight? PK has been out of town the entire week. She has had an amazing trip that she's been on. She's driving some movie producers around. I can't believe that the trip that she's been on. She's been driving some movie producers that have produced big movies like Superbad and let's see. Hang on just a second. I gotta tell you some of the movies that the producers on this trip that she's on. They're doing filming somewhere. The 40-Year-Old Virgin, Superbad, Anchorman, Step Brothers, Cable Guy. Those are just some of them. Anchorman 2. Yeah, so like some pretty recognizable names. So it's pretty awesome. Paleontologist, paleontologist, little different. Ever gonna get massive update with
I'll take a pound of nuts. That's a lot of nuts!
She is a bougie driver for the elite.
Yeah, she's definitely upgraded the status this week for sure. I was telling her, I was like, yeah, you should totally get some like rub some shoulders with some people that could get me some voice acting gigs. That'd be pretty awesome. Okay, I'm gonna warm up in here, so let's do some passing time. There we go. Let's see if the weather's changed. I'm actually glad that I know it's still snowing, but I'm glad that the weather has calmed down.
Any of this gear.
Okay, slowly getting back to our home base. Just one more area and then across the map we go. It's amazing how we basically went all the way to Milton. As soon as we went into Grey Mother's house, we walked around the house, found the recipe, grabbed the recipe, and
I'll
left.
take a pound of nuts.
Killed the cougar, waited a day, killed the moose, waited a day.
What's a cougar's favorite
Left.
pickup line? Are you feline what I'm feline?
Oh, there's Thor. Welcome in, Thor. How you doing tonight, buddy? And thank you so much for the shout-out there, Michael, for Thor. If you guys hadn't had a chance to go check out that incredibly handsome gentleman, you should totally go check him out. Really great streamer. I know that he tends to stream on a little bit of a different time schedule from us because he's over on the other side of the pond over there. Oh, yeah, we're going to grab these birch bark real quick. Can't sleep. Oh, double birch bark. Nice. Thor and you are going to be doing Phasmo on Saturday. Very nice. Come say hi. Absolutely. What time are you going to be streaming your time, Wabba?
I'll take a pound of nuts. That's a lot of nuts!
G Wabba.
I think we need a rabbit squeal sound redeem low.
Wheel script. Rabbit squeal sound redeem. I can't say that without thinking about it too much. If I say it too fast, just willy-nilly, I'm going to say... My tongue's going to get tied. 2:30 p.m. Eastern. Okay. Yes, G and Games and Cookies are going to join. Awesome. Oh, boy. Oh, my goodness. G, that was so kind of you. Thank you.
Run.
G has gifted a tier 1 sub to Thor. Thank you so much, G. That was so kind of you. Thank you so much, and welcome in, Thor. Really do appreciate it. I sincerely wish that Twitch would allow each streamer to have a certain amount of free subs that they could give out to their own channel, whether it be 5 or 10, however many. I wish that they would allow them to have a certain amount of subs that they could give out to their own channel. Like, it's just like a little reward that they can give to people. So, like, because that was one thing. I'm like, there's some good people that are they're always here, and I'm like, you know what? I want that person to I want them to know that I appreciate them by me being able to give them a free sub. And I wish Twitch would allow me to decide who can get a free sub or not. You're right. He's not going to let that happen. It would be nice, even if we had to buy them at a discount or something, get a credit. Yeah, I mean, it would be great.
I'll take a pound of nuts. That's a lot of nuts!
Normally I'm Dom. Only on Twitch am I a sub.
I mean, you know, to each their own. I think Twitch has been run in red numbers for decades, so why not? Exactly. Exactly. I think they started it out as this is something that we can use as a gigantic tax write-off, and I think that's mainly what they've been using it for, is a gigantic tax write-off. But I imagine at the same time it doesn't always work that way, so you know. Sometimes I feel like Willy Wonka owns Twitch. He doesn't? Are you kidding? I thought Twitch was owned by Amazon. So he's not. That's not. You know. That's not Willy Wonka. Sorry, just get to. Just Dan runs it, and he's the Willy Wonka. Yeah, exactly. I completely understand that. I wish I could sub to more channels, but I can't. Hey, you know, I would rather most of you guys not sub to my channel and sub to the channels you guys want. If you guys just come and hang out and you're just here for when I stream, that's all I care about. If you guys want to sub to other people's channels, that doesn't bother me at all. To me, it's not about having the subscriptions. To me, it's about just having you guys here and enjoying the stream, having fun, enjoying the sense of community, and that kind of stuff. And, you know, that's why we have Roger, we have the pizza slices. Those are the things that we can have without having the subscriptions. And that's why I was like, you know, I wish I could give subscriptions for free. I like the idea of being able to give the subs and the emotes and stuff to people for free when they just follow the channel. I just wish you could give more free subs and emotes. But it's just the way it goes, you know.
I'll take a pound of nuts. That's a lot of nuts!
I have a knee-jerk reaction to summon the bear right now.
Yes, I know. It's like I have these fears of bears just appearing there, and I'm like, why would I ever have a fear of that right there? Man, the ad cut you off perfectly. It's me not about the subs, it's about the MX preferred card. Miss Pac.
Something's gotta go.
And the fact is if in the middle of the ad, she can't hear us laughing about it. And of course, the subs would reduce the impact of advertisements. Oh, that's the other problem with Twitch, is the ads. They can't even get the same day shipping, yeah, for real. The geese are mean, yeah. Swans are 10 times worse. You know, it seems like swans and geese and all of them are, see, they tend to all be in the same like family kind of tree thing. So I can see them all kind of being similarly vicious in the same way. Birds are jerks.
I'll take a pound of nuts. That's a lot of nuts!
Mess with the honk, you get the bonk. Honk, 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 honk.
Mess with the honk, you get the bonk. I love it. Time to eliminate all Tarmies and Great Bear with noisemakers. Nice. You know what? I should do that. Not eliminate all the ptarmigans with noisemakers. I should go in this run and get the plans to make the noisemaker. What do you guys think about that? Because I know that there's something I haven't done in the run yet. I've never done that before in the Long Dark. We're at 600 and something days. So it could be something we could do. Should do it all, exactly. Like, after 500 days, Hyperman decides to do everything possible in the game. You can meet me in Blackrock, exactly. In a world where freezing weather means absolutely nothing to one crazy man. You want to kill some birds with a handmade bomb?
Not sure why I feel so tired.
Yeah, that seems weird. Excuse you. They're making all kinds of naughty sounds. Alright, we, you know what about last time I was here, I completely forgot to take all of the stuff that we were moving around in here. So, like, we moved the shelf and stuff around. I completely forgot to take it with me. Are you reversing it on purpose, or is it Will McKenzie as Jean-Claude Van Damme, or is it Jean-Claude Van Damme playing Will McKenzie? Which one would it be? On purpose? By the way, Hyperman, I'm brewing up a new tournament. Probably going to be in April, mid-April. I call it the Jack of No Trades. Jack of No Trades. That's cool. Because it's going to be throwing bombs like John. Back from the ads. Okay. All right, awesome. By the way, speaking from the people that came back from the ads, Mrs. Pac-Man, that comment that you made was absolutely hilarious. The ad cut you off perfectly. To me, it's not about the subs. It's about the MX preferred card. It's pretty fun. Survive 30 days on Interloper. The person with the least amount of XP wins. The least amount of XP wins. Now, how do you determine XP? Like, where do you determine XP in the game? Okay, like here, where would we determine XP? Is there things here that determine XP? Experience points? Like these skills? What would we have to do? What would be the, so these skills, the least amount of skills. It just makes me think it's like survive 30 days and the character with Will's like, head, hit, window. It's like, how do you survive without having any kind of skills? Yeah, so Will's basically dumb, yeah. Lowest skills possible, so basically keeping all skills at 1. So that means avoid making fires, avoid harvesting carcasses, eating... Let's see, harvesting plants is not... this is carcass harvesting. There's no plant harvesting. So harvesting plants... So mushrooms, cattail stalks, and old man's beard and all that kind of stuff is not going to be considered that. But if you carcass harvest, so fishing would be ice fishing, like tip-up fishing. Keep XP low in general, so every meal you cook will go against you. Ah, there you go. Testing it right now. Those without pesky torches and firewood. You're really light. No cooking either. Okay. So, here's what I'm proposing. You use the tip-ups. You go fishing. You make a curing box if you can manage to survive off of the initial food that you make. Basic cooking, fishing, curing box. Make food with the curing box with fish as fast as you can. That would be the easiest way to do it. Curing box to cure the fish is the best thing, but the problem is you have the day count of curing the fish. I'm sorry, I'm gonna pause my game here. Man, I'm really trying to think this out. So eating all of the canned foods, you'd have to prep the tea and cook the coffees and stuff like that. So those things would go towards cooking. But you're going to have to build a fire to make water. But if you build the fire once, make a big fire all at once, keep the same fire going as long as possible. So you make a giant fire, make a big pile of water, and then just do as much as you can to keep that really low. The fish is ready on day 30. Yeah, probably. I mean, we can make it work. It's just, it may not be practical. But the problem is getting a toolbox. If you could get a day 1 woodcrafting toolbox, that would really help. That would really help. Because then you could make the workbench. Then you could possibly quickly make a you can make a curing box if you can get to some of the salt fast enough, or if you could get to one of those 10-kilogram bags of salt. Make a if you could get some. You're gonna have to harvest some things. So if you get a few rabbits, get some guts, make some fishing lures to make tip-ups. Fishing is gonna be, I would say, one of the ways to go.
I'll
with
take a pound of nuts. That's a lot of nuts!
I have a pimple on my back. Anyone want to come pop it for me?
I would recommend getting up and using your door jamb and like just rubbing your back against it. It's probably the best thing to do. Set off Desolation Point, kind of stop any high rollers. Yeah. You could actually live at Misanthrope's because you don't need a cooking barrel stove. Exactly. I'm just trying to think. How many days does it take to cure food? Because it would just depend. You would have to go through quite a bit to get like a bunch of just supplies to see what you could get. And then bring it to one area, get ice fishing going with tip-ups, because the tip-ups won't go towards your fishing level up. Close to 2 salsa sources. Okay, yeah, beach combing fish is the next thing. As long as you can get them, you know, the last time I checked, the fish doesn't have to be above a certain percentage. We put bear meat in the curing box, and it was like 30% or something, and it worked. I think as long as it doesn't go into the red while it's curing, it's fine. It's completely possible to get it really, really low. Even 2 YouTubers joined in. Nice. That is a very interesting challenge. Thor. That is a very interesting challenge. Survive 30 days while gaining the least amount of XP. That is a very interesting challenge. 2 fish have a midlife crisis.
If they did, it would probably involve swimming in circles and questioning their life choices like, should I really have settled down with that seaweed?
Settled down with that seaweed? Okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. The next time I think about somebody who's made a bad choice in a spouse, I'm gonna be like, yeah, that fish really settled down with the wrong seaweed. I'm sorry, that's gonna be my new inside joke. That's gonna be so great. Oh, that's so good. Roger's got all the fishy terms on lockdown. Seems like it'd be easy on Voyagers. You could just hit the high loot spots and binge all the packaged foods. Yes. Seaweed or C-word. Roger, you're truly a comedian for all ages. I think for age restriction reasons, I think it's seaweed. Alright, wind, you just had to be in our face this time. We talked about it being on our backs earlier. Sun's starting to set back behind us, which is fine. Okay. We managed to get the moose in Milton. But again, like Zombie Vamp and I were talking about a stream or two ago, we have not seen the moose in Coastal or Mystery Lake since some of the updates. So I'm curious if it got bugged out, but we possibly could have some wolves have respawned since we've been away. We need to be careful.
I'd say a whole jar of caviar is worth it if you're trying to impress the fish at the fancy pond. Otherwise, it might just clog my gills.
Might just clog my gills. Fancy pond, you say. You know, you wonder if fish think of stuff like that as fancy, because would that be like eating children? Because it's fish eggs. Wouldn't that be like eating children? Roger, you sure could handle. You sure you can handle that juice? Oh, it's on cooldown for 34 seconds. Don't be a coin. Well, she asked Roger about eating caviar, and caviar is fish eggs. So I'm just saying, wouldn't that be like Roger eating children? Okay, come on. You should after me. Don't encourage you. Fish cannibalism. That's probably the route that I should have went instead of that way. Could you explain what wabbit juice tastes like? Oh, this ought to be interesting.
Wabba juice? It's the taste of confusion mixed with regret, like drinking a rainbow after a long day.
Like drinking a rainbow. I don't know. That sounds amazing. I don't know about you guys. I think that would be amazing. Oh, man. Taste the rain, exactly. Yeah, be the rainbow. Yeah,
I'll
that's
take a
the
pound
be
of
the
nuts.
rainbow.
That's a lot of nuts!
Well, my cat tucked me into bed, gave me some headbutts and left once he knew I wasn't getting up. He has done every night since bringing him home.
Aw.
Makes me wonder what he does while I'm asleep.
Oh, jeez. Why are you running? You got 2 deer running. There must be something over there. Well, we're not going to find out. We're going to go inside.
Something's making me feel really tired.
Yep.
I might have to
Okay.
drop some gear.
Thank you, Commander Shepard, for the bits. Alright, we're going to eat this one so we don't lose our well-fed accidentally. Alright, home sweet home. We've made it back to our base. All right, sleepy time. Have a good time, my American friendies. All right, thank you, Thor, for coming and hanging out. Really do appreciate it. Hope you have a good one, my friend. Let's see if we've got... I think we still have some more food in here. Nope, none in there. I think we have some bear meat that is cured. Ah, yes. There we go. Num-nums. All right, let's see how much we have. We got 30 fir firewood. We've got some coal. Oh, wait, that one's completely filled. We can't put any more in there. There's our extra tip-ups. We got coal in here. Gonna add to the coal. We got birch bark. Add the sticks and the reclaim. We'll add this as well. So let's take a peek here. We are going to need the trader. So we need 40 fir firewood. So we still need to get 10 more fir firewood. We'll need to get quite a bit of water. We'll need to get more raw fish. That shouldn't take too long with the tip-ups. 2 rabbit pelts, we got that. Cured guts, got that. 8 harvestable plants. Did we just get 8? Boom, we got 8 birch bark right there. That takes care of that. And the birch bark is the renewable source of stuff, so that takes care of this. So this is taken care of. The socks are taken care of. Technically, the pinnacle peaches is taken care of because we've already got the 30. But this one, 40 harvestable plants. I think we're going to use some of the mushrooms for this to take care of this. And then we need to get 10 more. So we got, that'll take care of the matches. And then it's the 7.5 liters of water, and then the 20.5 kilograms of raw fish to get the maple syrup. So once we get all of that taken care of, we do have quite a bit of water here already. We could pull from this, but we're just going to have to restock that at some point. We did do some rearranging over here. We rearranged these to look a little bit more uniform. We stacked these 5 per, or 10 per shelf, and these are 12 per shelf. We had a few extras so that we did readjust these to kind of take up some space to spread them out. They were really tightly packed in there. Let's see. Let me see if I can add these to this box. We do have some extra exit signs now. Yeah, we got a lot of pickles. We got a lot of flour. We've got some running river oats. We did have a lot more water than this. We had water all the way to here and up on the second or the third shelf. We're wanting to finish all of these up. Got to get myself sleepy. Good night, all. All right, Commander Shepard, thank you for coming by and hanging out. Really appreciate it. This feels excessive without a silly goal, anything at all beyond
nothing to drink.
Add to the shelves. Well, basically, like we're continuing to just stock the shelves. Like we're going to be adding pinnacle peaches, and we're getting more maple syrup. We're getting extra matches just to have extra matches. We're getting some wool socks. Some of the stuff that's like the clothing, we've got some of the extra special clothing we put on the wall here. We might put some of those pieces of clothing like in here like this. Like we've got some of these things here. The problem is a lot of this stuff just gets ruined, and it doesn't look good just sitting there ruined, but I like the signs you stole. Yeah, we got some. Like, speaking of signs, let's we'll place an exit sign here. Not that we didn't know you could go out that way. These posters are so great. I love these posters. Especially this Coastal Highway one. This has got to be one of my favorites. And then we have the Mystery Lake one here. We got some fish. We got all the pancake signs here. We did make one of these little art things here. We've got a teddy bear. We made one of the end tables here next to the bed. We will be redoing this area. Don't remind me about the lockers being uneven. Going around collecting all of the unique decor items to decorate the shelves. When I was in Sundered Pass, there was a painting that had a male moose and a female moose on it. Like one was like the cow with no antlers and one was the buck. And I forgot to grab it while I was there because I'd never seen the painting anywhere else. So I was kind of kicking myself like this painting. Can't remember where we grabbed this. I think this was a painting that was in Ash Canyon only. And then I think this one here, like these paintings here, I think some of these were from Forsaken Airfield. I think some of these were. So that's why we have some of these paintings in here. Yeah, so that's the thing. Like, while we were there, I forgot to grab those. And I'm like, you know, we went and did all the tails stuff over there, so we were all over the place. But I really don't want to go back there just to grab paintings. Maybe after we achieve the 1,000 days or something, we can do that. When like the run is no longer on hold for that. Oh yeah, we were going to go to the back door to put the other exit sign up above the back door. If it will fit. That just doesn't seem right. Let's put it up there. There we go. So it's a exit sign there, and then towards the other one we have an exit sign. We do have a bunch of extra lamps and stuff that turn on. We've got the festive lights that light up whenever the aurora comes on. I did grab some of these little desk lamps hoping that they would light up, but it's like sometimes they light up, sometimes they don't. This particular desk lamp here, I think we got this one in Black Rock, and this thing really lights up well. I wish there were more lights that illuminated like this one does when it turns on. It's so great. Melmos is a bull. Yeah, I said buck. Oh, Center Pass has some... Yeah, okay, you have 30 days of food. One of those big bottles a day. Yes, exactly. I'm getting as much as I can before I hit 500. I have about 40 days left. I missed that lamp. Yeah, so this was in the, like, in the prison when you finally get up into, like, the offices in the prison. It's one of those that you can grab in there. And once I realized that was one of the things that was kind of like you don't get in here very often, grab it while you can. Then there was another one of these little desk lamp things. So I grabbed one of those. There was another little one here, so I grabbed this one for by the bedside. Then we just got all these little lamps that we put around so they kind of flicker during an aurora. So this place is like a discotheque whenever it's an aurora because the lights get all blinky and flashy. So let's drink up some water and let's do the sleepy time in game. There's on Black Rock and another airfield Hyperman of those nice lamps. Really? So there's one in both areas. So there's two. I did get the baseball bat though. Yes. Airfield and the comms tower on the desk. Okay. Maybe I want to say I did grab that one. You know what? I think I did grab that one, Wabba. Let me sleep real quick. Because we put some stuff in our drawer, because we have like a radio and stuff that we brought back from there. Just figured out the lamps from Pleasant Valley Farmhouse have nicer color shades from the coastal ones. Yeah. Alright, can we still sleep? Yeah, we can. Okay. And I'm still holding the stupid lantern. We're sleeping with our lantern. Just more reasons to go back to Black Rock. Okay, so we put a bunch of stuff in here. Okay, so we got the reared radio, we got restricted area. We got some of this stuff. I thought I had a box on the floor. I must have already moved that stuff.
I'll take a pound of nuts. That's a lot of nuts!
I like how old people claim to remember things. Yeah, right, Lyle.
Oh, can I put that there, please? Let me put that there. Oh, wait. I think this is better. Let's put restricted area above the bathroom. There we go. Restricted areas above the bathroom. And what was the other one? Keep door locked at all times. Oh, wait. Oh, it's got a gut on it. Why does it have a gut? It has a cured gut. Why does it have a cured gut? Okay, so inside the bathroom, right above the door, we've got one. This says keep door locked at all times. I don't know how it was in my inventory with a cured gut in it. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. Did we just learn something? Wait a minute. Okay. This deer hide. Okay, let me drop this real quick. We have one deer hide in our inventory. It weighs 0.5 kilogram. Our weight is currently 41.52. Yeah, okay, that is on the floor. Pick this up. Wait a minute, how did it get onto that? So, let's do this. Let's put this on the ground and drop this on top of it. Okay, that didn't... I gotta get it on top of it. So I gotta be standing right on top of it. No, come on. It completely covered it, though. Okay, so I've picked it up, but how was it in my inventory with it on it? See, I took it, but it didn't take this. But somehow it was in my inventory with a gut on it. Because if we can pick something up with something on it, we could figure out how to reduce the weight of something. Oh my god, yeah. Unless it was something like this on top of that. Hey, that's floating. That's cool. That's cool. The gut wasn't sitting somewhere nearby, but, well, we took it out of our inventory to put on the wall, and the gut was already on the sign. Like we had dropped it on top of it. I've never seen it where we're coming straight from our inventory with an item and go to place and then randomly pick up an item. Northern. Not yet, Northern. Not yet, Northern. The problem, Northern, was we have all these wolf pelts protruding through the floor, which are preventing me from doing that. And I don't have the patience to move all the wolf pelts yet. Avert thine eyes. Oh my goodness. Try taking out the calendar while a gut is in your crosshairs. Taking out? Okay. So, like, let's pick this up real quick. So we're looking at a gut. So okay, it's on. So we're looking at a gut. Place. Nope. Didn't do it. The clip is bright. I know, right? And the screenshot you sent where I'm just like... Sometimes when I try to place a rug in that front store section, it grabs everything off the bottom shelf. Now see, now that you say that, watch this. I'm going to pick up just this shelf. Game Ranger Kevin, thank you so much for the follow. I really do appreciate it. So if I pick up the shelf to move it, you would think everything on the shelf would come with this, right? Everything except for 4 bags. What about this one? This one, nothing comes with it. What about this one? Some of it comes with it. What about this one? Only some of it comes with it. What about this? See, that takes some of it with it. What about this one? Some of the pickles go with it. What about this one? All of those go with it. So I think what's happening is we come into a room like this. We've dragged all these bags into our inventory. We drop them on the floor from our inventory, and then we immediately put them on the shelf. But if we drop them on the floor, go outside, come back inside, and then rearrange everything, when we go to move this, those bags will all move with the furniture. So I have a feeling now, if I do this with this bag here, there was these 4 bags. Let's see, let me move these over here. I have a feeling now, if we do this... Nope. See, those 4 bags did not move. So there's something about either there's too many items or there's something about these 4 items here that is preventing this from working properly. So I don't know what it is, but it's like sometimes certain items will work like that, with the collision system will work right and some don't. Do you know the pillow trick? Pillow trick. I might remind me. I don't even know if we have pillows in here.
I'll take a
because
pound
the
of
shelves
nuts.
are straight.
That's a lot of nuts!
Could be.
It's because the shelves aren't straight, Lyle.
You see, that's the thing, is I really wanted to do this. I wanted to just grab this and slide it over to get it a little bit closer, which is fine because now I can just do this, and now I can just slide these back over. So I wonder now if that will work. It's so stupid. Basically lets you place any decor item other than wall decor almost anywhere. That's what we kind of did with this. That's how we put the shirts on the wall. Is we put this on the floor, we drop stuff on the floor, and then we move this with it on top of it, and we can place it on the wall. Is it kind of the same thing? A couple of YouTube videos on it recently. Okay.
I'll take a pound of nuts. That's a lot of nuts!
When I cross my eyes, them shelves are perfect.
You cross your eyes, them shelves are perfect. I know. I'm digressing into a cesspool of. Oh, okay. If I think about it too much, yeah, we got the baseball bat and the baseball. We do have a few extra things here, like the radio. Where could we put the radio? Oh yeah, we gotta go into this mode first. We could put like a radio here. And then we could place the ID. It's gonna be one of these weird items. It only goes on a flat surface. I think an ID on top of a radio kind of fits, like it's the ID for like a ham radio license or something like that. I think it kind of works. It's for furniture or the items that are in the base decor menu. I used it to stack shelves on top of each other to create little rooms. Okay, I'll have to go check that out. I know that Wabba was talking about the other day using these shelves to make like a ramp to like walk up so that you can get up on things. So let's see if we can maybe temporarily slide these out of the way. I don't know if we're going to have the room to place these, but you can basically put like a shelf like this, and then you put another shelf like this. Oh man, there's two totally different size shelves. Like that. And then you can make like steps up. Like we can almost get up to here. So that's kind of cool. And probably what we can do is let's put it like there. Something like that. I bet we can get up there like that now. Nice. Sweet. Looking at you, Moose. All right. So yeah, it'd be kind of cool if you know what? Let me see here. Now that we've kind of managed to get up there like that, let's see if we can pick up the rug here and see if
I'll take a pound of nuts.
we put the rug down on one of these.
How did you get cabin fever? My shelves were crooked low.
Oh, I clicked the wrong button. I was just saying that's definitely gonna happen. And we're walking around this room, sweating our butts off in all this clothing. But we totally would get cabin fever doing all this. The shelves were crooked. I love it. I love it. But yeah, I need to figure out how he managed to make floors. What did Cause show you? Next time you're in a trailer, definitely grab a pillow. They're awesome. Okay, yeah, I'll definitely look into that. So yeah, I'm going to keep these because at least we can do this to put stuff on top of the shelves. That would be kind of cool to be able to do. At least for now. The back room of the Quonset is warmer by 4 degrees. Really? 28? 28. 28. Air temperature -3. 28 -3. 28 -3. 33 2. Wow. That is crazy. So if you have to run in here, you can literally take off. Whoop, whoop, whoop. So you can do this.
pack is getting kind of heavy.
You can be warm in here completely naked. That is amazing. But in here, you freeze. That is actually really cool to know. That is actually really cool to know. So if you're ever out in the wilderness, running around about to freeze to death, this room you can be completely naked in and not freeze to death. That is so cool. Okay, I'll have to go back and see how that might have gotten a gut on it. Okay, let's see. I need to move these somewhere. Maybe we can... Oh, come on. Oh, come on. They're slightly off. There's no fine-tuning of this. Why can't I put you so close to the door? There we go. So maybe we can put the these things in here. We're gonna have to start storing some stuff in here. I just uninstalled Vigor again after reinstalling it. Campers suck. Oh man, sorry to hear that. Come on. It's always that little extra spin that it doesn't need to have. Okay, that's close enough. I need to try not to be a perfectionist about everything. Okay, let's throw in... Oh, we can't. This one's full. This is not full, so we'll throw in the extra pry bar. And some of these. I know we don't need to have all of this stuff in here, but we're going to throw some of this stuff in here. 27% bow. I think that was one of the ones we had left behind. Did we leave... I think we left our other bow here. We left it somewhere. Maybe it was in this box here. Oh, that's the salt. Okay. It's one of the original extraction shooters. I just keep getting ganked, mostly because I go in alone since nobody I know plays it. Nice. Pillow Trick also lets you pull stuff on the bear, put stuff on the bear rug. I now have a coffee table and couch on it. Oh, nice. Yeah, that was one thing I was like, it kind of stinks that you can't like drag a table over the top of that. That would be like kind of ideal to do something like that. Or like have part of the bear rug like under a bed or something, like have the head sticking out from under the bed. Kind of look a little bit of Looney Tunes with it sticking out from under the bed like the legs and the head. The bed fell on it. That'd be kind of funny looking. Okay. So some of the other things I'm wanting to do in here, other than restocking the shelves, is kind of, I eventually want to make, I'm pushing the wrong buttons here. I'm kind of wanting to make the hide couch and 2 hide chairs. So that's going to take more fir firewood and ptarmigan down, which I think we have enough of. I think we have enough deer hides at the current moment. We have the guts and we have the tools. And I think we could also make the coffee table to go with it. I don't think we need the stool for anything. Where's the... There's the coffee table. That's 6 fir limb. So we would have a few things to make. The other thing, we can make another one of these. I thought we had the stuff to make one. We were going to, but I don't think we actually finished it. Alright, let's eat some of this. Alrighty, bedtime. Have a good stream, Hyper, and good night, everyone. Alright, G, thank you so much for coming and hanging out. Really do appreciate it. Good to see you. Thank you again for the gifted sub tonight. I really do appreciate it. And I hope you have a great one, G. We'll catch you next time. Alright, it actually sounds like the weather did pick up a little bit in-game. Yeah. So, yeah, that's just more reason for us to hang out inside and play around with the base modification stuff. So, we have these two, I guess they're like desks. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to have to either move one of these desks to somewhere else or just get rid of one. I don't know what else to do with one. I don't, well, not that. I don't know what else we're going to do with a desk like this. If it's something that we should try to keep, or if we should just go ahead and get rid of it. I know we've got this stuff in here, so we'll just move all that into our inventory. I think everything else is empty. So if we get rid of this, it'll be gone. But we have a desk there, we have filing cabinets, so I don't think we can make a wooden desk, can we? But even a desk like that,
I'll take
we
a
could just
pound
make
of nuts.
dressers, but I mean...
That's a lot of nuts!
Today I learned that the word ferret comes from the Latin that translates as little thief, and a group of them is called a business. I love this less than 3.
That is awesome. So now whenever you're insulting a business or people that own a business, you can call them a bunch of ferrets. Or if you think people are stealing from you, say, you little ferret. I think that would be great. So, trying to determine if we've got extra workbench. So versatile, exactly. Okay, I'm going to make an executive decision here. Be gone. Extra desk. And it's now gone. So now we have room to work with. So we could put this over here. And I could line this up so that it's no longer crooked. Oh. What is going on? How is this happening? What is going on? This can't be happening to me. This was taller than this one over here. But now this is taller than this one. How is this happening? This one was taller by the same amount.
I'll take a pound of nuts. That's a lot of nuts!
I see your shelves are as crooked as mine.
That's a good one. I see your shelves are as crooked as mine. That's so good. I don't know how, but I'm gonna blame Northern for this. I don't know how, but I'm gonna blame Northern for this. Those aren't straight either. Okay, the other thing I was thinking about doing, we also have the lockers in here. We could just move these out in here. You know what I'm gonna do? You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna move this back over here where it was at, and we're gonna move this over like this. Move this here, and we're gonna put this next to this one, like this. Watch this. Okay, come on. All right. Oh. Yep. Oh.
I need to drop something.
Never mind what you heard. Okay, right there. You can stay there. No, don't destroy them. Oh my goodness. I think we had a bunch of extra torches in here is what we had. Oh my word. There we go. This one's empty. Alrighty. Yeah, I just got a bunch of ruined stuff in these now, it seems like. Alright. Extra feathers. Actually, this one we can put all of this in there. There we go. That'll take care of that. Alright. I like that. For right now, I like where this is at. We could always, once we put the couch and stuff in here, if we need to, we could put a set of lockers on this side and on this side of the door. But, I don't know. We might do, like, diagonal couch here with, like, a chair, a coffee table, and a chair on this side. And then that way we have plenty of room to come in the door, walk this way, then we have the bed. We might just move this out of here completely and have the bedroom here. Like couch area over here. Maybe we can add an extra set of storage stuff in here that looks more like, you know, comfortable looking stuff storage area. But yeah, that'd be a little bit more nicer for that area. Yeah. Let's go check the weather outside. We probably need to go outside and touch the grass for a little bit. Okay, not too bad. I am going to go look. We were away from this map for a few days in-game. I don't know if we had enough time for stuff to respawn. I know we had recently got a bunch of the fur limbs. But guess what? That looks like a fur limb right there. We are warm. We just had a blizzard. Beautiful.
Never been so hungry in my life.
You'd complain if you had ruined food to eat. I do want to check over there to see if we have any more fur limbs that we can get. Let's see, what was our hacksaw at? 66. Okay, that's not terrible. Okay, come on. As soon as we get this one set of trader stuff done, then we can start collecting the fur limbs and stuff like that to actually start making furniture. I probably should be collecting these cedar limbs just so that we have the cedar firewood to make stuff with. But I am going to run up to the top here for two things, just to check on the wood situation. Oh, there is a fir limb up there. We are going to grab that. Also to try to get my energy level down so that when we try to sleep, we can actually sleep. Excellent. So that just netted us 6 fir firewood, which means we are 4 away from achieving our firewood goal. It'd be hilarious if there was like a box of matches in there or something. Let's see, sometimes there can be a limb next to the roads. Sometimes I don't see one. We do have some meat on the ground there. Looks like moose meat. You know, I wonder if some of this stuff is keeping the moose from respawning. Not that I would think it would, but I'm curious if I remove that stuff and clear the fires, like if these are preventing the stuff from respawning. I'm actually curious about that. I might remove some of these campfires that I've placed around, just to see if that might help. But since Zombie Vamp said that his wasn't respawning on his, I'm inclined to believe that that's probably not going to fix anything. Okay. I do want to check and see. Sometimes in that far corner over there can be a fir limb, but I do not see it from here. I don't know if it would not be loaded from this far away or not. Yeah, I think it would have loaded in if there was one. Okay. Alright, pretty good. Got 6 fir firewood just in that little time that we came outside. Just trying to kill some of our energy at the same time. We'll put this away and in we go. Nice thing about the moving the storage is now our storage is like right here. So let's throw these in here. Nice. So we've got 6 there and 30 there. Excellent. Alright, so we'll go in here while we can still barely see. We'll grab some more of the cured meat. And while we're over here, we'll grab some of the water. And at some point I'll have to put the double cooking pots on there and get a bunch of the stuff going again for the water. We do have a decent amount of coal in one of those. That will help out. Oh, what am I doing? Man, how long have I been sitting there with this? And that's cured. It's the cougar hide. And these. There we go. That's the other thing. I keep forgetting we can make the brushcraft bow heavier and powerful, more fragile. This takes green birch sapling, so I could make one of these right now. So it weighs 0.5 kilograms, and the bow I'm using now, it's the same weight. But I think once they get to less than 50% condition, they have a chance of just like breaking. So I'm gonna keep enough to make 2 of those, because I think these have a higher critical shot rating. I always do that backwards. I should always eat and then drink. Alright, so actually let's do about 5 hours of passing time to get our energy down. We'll drink again and then sleep. Oh. Here's an aurora. So for those that didn't get an opportunity to see what the base looks like when it lights up, I think somebody was talking about the lamps from Coastal Highway and Pleasant Valley. I do believe that these two were from, or at least this one was from Pleasant Valley, because it does have a warmer glow to it. But yeah, with all the little festive lights and stuff we've got. See, these little lamps, I was hoping these little lamps would light up. They're definitely not. But this lamp right here, oh, this lamp looks so good lit up like that. Let's see here. Oh, God, no. Let's see, there we go, something like that. Like even in here, like the lights in here look pretty good. Like these floor lamps, they don't give off a lot of just light, but I think if we just put them in places, like we've got some here in the little corners, we got one in here in the bathroom. Like I think we put one in the bathroom here. It gives it enough ambient light that you can at least see in the dark better, like what you're doing, what's going on. I think it's kind of cool. Alright. Not too bad, not too bad. Let's drink up and finish the night out. Alright, almost there. We woke up fully rested because we were not all the way tired. I know we're going to get a little thirsty, but we'll be okay. Alright, it's a new day. I probably should have ate and then drank, but we'll be alright. Let's see how cold it is outside, and let's see what kind of weather we've got going on. Ooh, a nice foggy morning, which means it's technically warm outside. The fog would kind of act like a blanket to keep the heat in. Like a deer running there. I think we can go out to Misanthrope's over here, check and see what we've got going out on the ice. You know, I'm going to click on this and do breakdown. Yeah, that didn't take long. So I've been wanting to do a little bit of cleanup on the ice for a little bit, just to get rid of some of these, just to make things look a little bit cleaner, look a little bit nicer. Probably, yeah, we picked up a bunch of charcoal from doing that. Got some venison. Okay, looks like we've possibly got a wolf over there. Yeah, I was gonna say, I thought I had done some mapping. You know, it says that there's a cougar over there, but I'm pretty sure there's not a cougar over there. I think that's a glitch. Misanthrope. Misery and Thorpus hate plus people. The hate of people. It's probably a very real thing. I kind of feel it. There's our other bow. 44%. I knew we had left it somewhere. So we can leave the 22% here and take that one with us. Okay. Empty. All right. And I had made all of those tip-ups, because we usually use 3 here. I usually do 1 there, 1 there, and 1 there. And we had left those in the Quonset. Runs into Cougar. I'm still not sure that's there at all. Yeah, exactly. You're not real. I don't believe you. I don't believe you're really here. I'm going to go up onto the little island here just to see if we've got some birch or fir firewood spawns. I do know our salt spawns have kind of reset. We can also see if we've got any good beachcombing stuff. Just trying to give us some outdoor stuff to do right now, because we kind of need to be a little bit outdoors right now. We've been doing a lot of stuff indoors. There is something over there. It might be a body. I don't see... Let me get up here a little bit. 2 cedars right there. Okay, let's try not to break anything. It's pretty crazy that you get over... You get almost let's see, it's a quarter kilogram each time. There you go. Cabin fever's bad, okay. Yeah, it's a dead person. Let's go check out the dead person. That looks like a torch we might have thrown. Yep, let's leave it. Nothing. And a tempestuous feather. I hear you howling, wolves. If I'd known we were going to be coming all this way, I probably could have put some stuff in that metal container. Like we could have brought some of the mushrooms and all the other stuff. Oh, look at this. A piece of birch bark. How lovely. And what do we got here? Planks? We got planks and scrap wood over there. Hatchet. Speaking of which, we need to get our hatchet replaced. Or we need to take our hatchet to a milling machine. So, is there a milling machine in Blackrock or is it in Bleak? What is that? Cured leather. Nice. I think it's in Bleak. Is that more cured? Oh, it's a fish.
If I can drop
that is... That's the moderate size. Oh my goodness. Okay, it's cedar. I was going to say, if that was fir... Oh no. This is what we don't want to happen. I'm following the birds. The birds lead me to the small island. Okay, that's what I did not want to happen. So this way should be the island, and then from here we should be safe. And climb up towards Misanthorpe's. That thick fog can be really bad if you get out on the ice and you don't know which way you need to go. And that, my friends, looks like a fur. Boots with the fur. So before we hack that up, we are going to go inside and warm up real quick because it's not terribly cold out. come in here, eat and drink, and then we'll warm up. Brought the bed down into the living room. Oh yes, we can go upstairs and enjoy the art appreciation room. I forgot, this is where we have the art appreciation room. So let's take a moment and behold the art appreciation room. Now we can enjoy the art appreciation room anytime we want. What would we leave here? More paintings? We'll take those with us. We'll probably find a wall we can put them on. Surprised we left those downstairs. We could have put them up in there. Alright, so we could just do that and walk outside. Wow, the fog is really bad. Alright, we should just need one more piece and we should be good to go.
I'm gonna have to leave something behind.
Let's see. Yep, we got a decent amount. It's cedar. These are the double cedar pieces that we saw from over there. Just gonna check on this back side a little bit. I don't see any down there. You're currently looting. Nice. I'm going to come down here to find my stick that I have left for myself. Since the fog is so thick, this is the stick that if I line myself up to, and I hit auto walk, this should take me directly to my ice fishing hut. It's always good to do that, so if you're at an ice fishing hut, you can have a stick point directly to like a shoreline that you know where you're going from there, or from the coastline directly to an ice fishing hut, and then like I'm auto walking directly in one line. There's my ice fishing hut. Even if the fog was thick to the point where I couldn't see it until right now, I would have walked right into it. So I practically walked into it. So that's good. Fill up real quick on some pieces of fish here. Need that big old piece of rockfish. Are we going to have extra rockfish left over? Yes, we will. So, man, we have almost, goodness, a kilogram and almost a kilogram and a half still. Nice and warm of 1 degree. So grab an extra little bit. And then we have this stick, which will take us towards the dock. And that's why we have those pointing different directions. And then the idea is if you need to, you can hold down shift and just run. That way you can head the way you need to head without losing track of where you're at. And I recommend, if you absolutely have to stop and change direction or anything, drop something, aim it the way you're going before changing your direction. See, there's the dock, right where we knew where we were going. You rarely use markers? Yeah, I'm only using them when they're super fog like that. Because if you turn yourself too many times, you can really get yourself turned around. There we go. Ooh, that was just enough for all that fog to clear out. Nice. Speaking of which, we can come over here and see if we can remove some of these other campfires real quick. Yes, it is my heart rate on the screen. Gaming Clips, welcome in. And it's not 100% accurate, the heart rate, because it is very high. Trust me, I work for a doctor, and I know that that's not my accurate heart rate. It does tend to read high, so... There we go. There is only one time I use markers. What's that? Yeah, the only reason I'm moving these campfires is because we haven't had the moose spawn in a while. And I'm just making sure that these are things that we've put in the area that might have some reason prevented him from spawning. I was gonna say, are you alright? Yeah. Well, I put it in there because, you know, sometimes people do redeems and stuff to, like, scare me and stuff like that. And other times, you know, there's just things that happen that get your heart rate up. But at the same time, you know, it's running off of my Apple Watch and everything, and I think the way it works, it definitely is very responsive, though. Like, when something does happen, you see it go up and down really, really crazy, like. But I'm pretty sure it's not very active, because most of the time my heart rate is in the low 80s to like
too heavy.
Upper 70s, mid 80s is usually what it is. Okay. So let's see. What do we want to do now? We got a bunch of salt. So let's add to our... oh. Okay, we got extra salt there. There's our other... Okay, there's the belt. Salt. That is completely full. That is not completely full, so we will add until we cannot add anymore. Okay, we cannot add anymore. It's a pretty intuitive reason, never thought of that. Yeah. Gaming Clips, thank you so much for that follow. I really appreciate that. And welcome on in. Alright, really? You're not going to let me add to this? You can hold... Oh, you can only hold... You can't even hold one thing of salt? That's crazy. No, let's add it to this one. This one's got nothing in it. There we go. Excellent. Alright. Looking good in the neighborhood, as I say. We were going to craft, let's see, you're at 58, you're at 26, 37. Let's use the 37. Crafting. I need more guts. That's what I need. I need more guts. Give me the guts. We got the gut room. Bushcraft bow. I guess we're going to use the cougar claw knife. We need to go make more. That means we're going to have to... Just another trek to the forge. Of course, we can go get coal. It's been long enough. We should be able to get a decent amount of coal from the mines. Because we got the one going to Pleasant Valley we can grab from. We've got the mines going towards Desolation Point. Plus we have the mines in Desolation Point. Food and water do pretty good. Let's drink up. And let's just do this in one go. We might be able to do one in one shot. I'm going to try to do two. We should... Please, let me get the whole thing done. Oh, please. Yeah. Yes. Okay. Got one completely done. Very nice.
I need to find a
Very
place to
good.
rest.
Oh, yes. Also, we need to put away... We've got the extra cedar and the fir firewood. So that's 9 plus 30. So that's 1 away from our goal. Because we need 30 plus 10, so that's 40. One of my biggest fears, getting lost in that massive mine. Oh, yeah. So the mine, the gigantic mine, Angel, is if you can get the recipe to make pemmican, this is great. Oh my goodness, hiccups. This is great for doing the stuff in the mine for a few reasons. It will keep you at max stamina. Like it'll help you stay awake. It will reduce your carry capacity, so if you're going up and down the ropes, it'll help, and the fatigue. So it'll allow you to have more energy, it'll help you stay awake, so you can kind of just keep going and going while you're in there. Plus, it's only 0.25 kilograms. And if you can cure a bunch of meat, if you can get a bunch of animal fat, salt, and a ton of rose hips, this stuff right here, I made a stack of 64 of these. Went to the zone of contamination, went into the mine, and I spent like 3 or 4 days finding all the stuff I needed. Didn't need to kill anything, cook anything, do anything. It lasted me the whole time I was there. It's one of the best things you can do for the far territories so that you don't have to keep crafting stuff while you're there. Plus, if you need to climb a rope, this will help you boost your energy, all that kind of stuff. I highly recommend it. But, of course, in order to get that, I didn't mean to go in there. In order to get that, you need to have Cooking 5. You need to get the recipe for it. And you have to be able to make a curing box. And then you have to have the rose hips for it, animal fat, and salt. But my goodness, once you have all that, it is totally worth it. Totally worth it. And currently, I've managed to store up, I've got 380 rose hips. So all of that has definitely come in handy. Speaking of which, we're adding to a rose hip, so we are now at 404 rose hips. Going up down the rope you're used to? Yeah. Okay, we've got an extra 14 arrows. We're down to 18 arrows, so we do have some backup that we can use if we need them. We do have, where's their arrowheads? We have 46 arrowheads to use, so we can make more arrowheads pretty soon if we need to. That's why I have these curing, because we're going to need to make a bunch of arrow shafts. So we do have the extra bow made, so let's look in here. We can leave the 44% behind for now, and this one's a brand new one. So, plus I had to grab the respirator. Yes, the respirator's a must. And I would search everything around there first, some of the first levels, to find as many of the extra respirator packs as possible. Okay. Turn this out and put that away. 10 hours. Here we go. $640 days. Doing pretty good. The sun's about to come up. So we'll do maybe 2 hours passing time. We get that nice glow on the bed. Oh, there we go. This one's getting there. Okay. Today's a good day. You know what? Let's double check. Sounds like the blizzard. Let's double check. Yep. Okay. So the blizzard's hitting pretty hard outside, so we are going to craft our next bow. I'm pretty sure, you know, I always do this. Okay, our stats are pretty good for us to just do it in one go. Really need to get a whetstone, or we're going to have to go and do all of our tools at the milling machine. But that means we're going to have to either go to Bleak or somewhere else that has a milling machine. I think there's only one milling machine. If there's another one, I have no idea where it's at. Okay, we now have 2 brushcraft bows. So this extra survival bow at 50%, we can store it. Not that we don't need to use it. I mean, we can use it still. That will be handy to have later. I am going to grab a few extra arrows. Not this one, it's this one. So let's do 7, so that's half of that. Oh yeah, that's the only reason why I use the markers. Yeah, I agree. That's a good reason to mark it as the edge of the areas where the mask is needed. Blackrock and Bleak Inlet have the milling machines. Where is the milling machine in Blackrock? Man, I'm gonna need water. Okay, what am I gonna do today outside? If I go outside, what am I gonna be doing? We need one more fir firewood, and then we have all that stuff ready to go. Break this down real quick. Get rid of these extra fire stuffs. The workshop where the ammo bench is. In the prison, it has the key code pad, can only be unlocked during an aurora. I figured it probably had something like that. I don't know if I've ever been in that when I was over there. Deer are running. I bet they're running because of me. So if I've been to the prison and gone up to the top of the stuff and been in the prison before, went all the way through it and got some of the stuff out, would I have gotten the prison code and been in there already? You have to get the code from the mine too. The mine. Yeah, I've been in the mine and stuff before, so I guess that means I've already gotten the code. At least I think I have. I can't remember. I have to go back. I've got my VODs on YouTube, so I'll have to go back and watch. It's been a while since we've been there. That was one of the first times we took on the cougar over there. I was real worried about that. That was the time I think I had the cougar attack and we had a stream crash at the same time. It was pretty crazy. Okay. Well, I did not mean to do that, but okay, here we go. Oh, look at that. A place that we already know. So, alright, we can put these away. We probably need to repair some of this stuff. 37%. We're going to need scrap metal. trying to think if we've got extra scrap metal. I don't think we have just any scrap metal laying around. I think most of the scrap metal we have just used on everything. This could be scrap metal. I know we could scrap these, but the idea was to take these and run them through the milling machine. And so the only reason I'm thinking about going to Blackrock is because we talked about going back to the going back to Blackrock so that we can get not just the access to the milling machine, but to get the noisemaker stuff, which I've never done before. So we can go do that. We can go to the milling machine and whatever else there might be to do that we need. I think there was a few other things that we talked about going back to Blackrock for. So, yeah, there's that. It's not even the first time I've died of suffocation. Yeah, dying of suffocation in this game is bad. Because it's like, there's like the warning you get when that meter drops, it's game over. It's like the ending of Sopranos. You just cut to black. It's done. Okay. All right. Well, we've done kind of little piddly stuff here and there. We've kind of added some weird stuff. We've moved some furniture around. We've kind of redecorated in some areas. We're making space. We got some bows crafted. We're gonna need to find a place to put some of these hides. I think we're going to end up clearing out some containers. We're probably gonna make some more of these rustic storage trunks. I want to see what it's gonna take to make one. Let's see, rusted storage trunk. Fir firewood to make these. That's cedar, and that's not going to hold a lot. With this, I guess, it's either that or try to make something else. Like all of these take fir firewood, so we're just going to have to keep finding fir firewood at some point after we do this other trade, just to build some more furniture. But we need to have something to store stuff in, so that we can put some of these bigger items that weigh more. Like we've got our bear hides, we've got rabbit hides, wolf pelts, deer hides, all that kind of stuff. We need to put them all in something that we can come and find them in later. I know we had this one fairly empty. Once we empty this out, we could put some in there, but this only holds 30 kilograms, so that will probably fill up pretty quick. And it's nice because it's like one thing and it holds quite a bit. These hold 35, whereas these hold 30. I guess I could bring the lone locker. What does it hold? Is it less? It's 30. So we could put some of those in there. Don't forget to take extra cans if we're going to make noisemaker. Bro, extra cans. Did you say extra cans? Because, I mean, we've got some extra cans. We've got recycled cans right there. And I'm going to be getting a bunch of Pinnacle Peaches from the trader. So we've got a source of cans coming. I want to say we had like a whole drawer full of them at one point. I can't remember if we put them all on the shelf or not. Half the time I can't remember what we got. Oh, shoot. Yeah, there we go. I can't put that in there? Good grief. There we go. 4.5 kilograms of charcoal. Let's check here. And then in here we've got improvised knife and a vice, and then 2 more improvised knives. So we got the knives if we need them. This can hold 10. I think it was one of these or one of these that just had, it was just full of them at one point. It was probably moved over there onto the shelf just to have something to look at. You've died twice. to it in the Langston mine. Yeah, that's not good. Okay, well, so this is probably what we'll do. We'll give a game save right about here. So we'll save it there. Let's take a peek at... So it made it to 640 days. So from when we started, we managed to get 8 days during the stream. That's not terrible. We are closer to finishing this stuff up for the trader. We did get an extra photo today. And we took a photo of our Misanthrope's wall of art appreciation. But we did get some other amazing photos like the Sundered Pass Cave, the Station Bunkhouse, some sunrise stuff, the Zone of Contamination Langston Mine, all these cool things that we got. There's some posters. This one was probably the coolest photo that we got. This was we were in a snow shelter avoiding cabin fever, and during a aurora, the sign outside would flicker. It would like flicker, and we tried to time the photo to take the photo when it flickered, and this was on the flicker. You can see how it lit the trees up in the background. But the photo just before this was before it during the aurora. So when it caught it during that, it turned out really cool looking. Yeah, we've got some Langston Mine photos. Let's see. So this was one in the Langston Mine, and here's another one. Some of those things, the little things that they had going on with one of the auroras. I like the writing on like the chalkboards and stuff. I thought it was pretty cool. And then this was the Forsaken Airfield during an aurora. I thought that was pretty cool. Then some of our early ones. This was Forsaken Airfield during an aurora from the high elevation. It was pretty sweet. But anyway, yeah, that's where we're doing, or how we're sitting, looking pretty good. So we can go ahead and in the game there. I will switch back over to here. Oh, why in the world has my head decided to do that? Let me fade that. There we go. Anyway, thank you guys so much for coming and hanging out tonight. I really do appreciate it. Do appreciate everybody coming in and dropping some follows tonight. Also, for some of you that dropped some bits and donations, really do appreciate it. I had a few people drop some subs and gifted subs. Thank you guys so much for the support on the channel. Really do appreciate it. Should be streaming again on Sunday at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And before we go, let me see if there's somebody that we might be able to rate up. But to those of you that are probably going to jump off, thank you guys for hanging out. Really do appreciate it. Doesn't look like there's a lot of people on. I really don't know a lot of these people.
I'll take a pound of nuts. That's a lot of nuts!
Time to say good night. GHT.
I was waiting for it to say like "ite." All right. I think we rated up a CQ Gaming 67 one time before. Thank you, Gear, for the bits. I appreciate it, man. So maybe we can rate up CQ Gaming. It says English, family friendly. I think it'd make a good candidate for the raid here. So let's pull it up here. Oh no, that's not the one I wanted. Let's see. Maybe they're no longer live. Let me double check. Let me refresh this. They might have not. It says that they're still on. This might be just one of those nights, since we don't really know anybody that's on, that we might just end stream for the night. So that might be what we do. So in that case, I just hope everybody has a fantastic evening. Thank you guys so much for coming and hanging out, and I hope you all have a great one. Have a good night, everybody.